Good morning, peoples. It is November 15th, Sunday, fun day, Friday, fun day. Just having a blast here in Thailand. It's true. Cannot deny. You can laugh off worries that you can't scare away with a frown. Some years ago, a well-known magazine editor literally laughed himself back to health. Hospitalized by a debilitating disease and in great pain, he noticed that when he was happy, his physical pain diminished. This observation led him to launch a self-prescribed program of laughter designed to cure himself. He read joke books, told jokes, asked visitors always to come prepared with jokes, and endlessly watched comedies on television. He won his battle with the disease. Don't take yourself so seriously that you cannot laugh at yourself or your situation. You'll never be able to work for more than 80,000 hours, 40 hours a week for 40 years with 2 weeks vacation. That will be expected of you during your lifetime, unless you figure out how to have a little fun along the way. That's goddamn depressing. 80,000 hours, 40 hours a week for 40 years. Who wants to do that? It's weird because the whole idea of the Napoleon Hill Think and Grow Rich is for a working person to become an entrepreneur, like self-sufficient. That's why it's one of the great books of all time. So it always surprises me a little bit, and to be honest with you, it disappoints me a little bit when he keeps talking about, like, for you to be a good little robot and sit in a cubicle or flip burgers or stock shelves for 40 years, for 40 hours a week, you need to laugh and smile so you can, like, put up with that? How about you don't put in the 800,000 hours? How about you invest and work hard and grind more than 40 hours a week for a limited period of time, and then you enjoy the rest of your life? I honestly don't get the 40 years, 40 hours reference. There I go banging the table again. Because the whole point is not to do that. And in fact, the younger you are when you get this message or when you get this idea, Gonzalo Corzo from Cash Geeks is 24 years old now, maybe. I'm pretty sure he was 23 last year, so 24. I don't know exactly when his birthday is. So he gets it. I wish to God that I was 24 when I got it, but unfortunately I was in my 50s. So, that's 30 years of good living I could have done. Instead, I was doing that, the 40-hour plus, but usually 60 hours a week. So, no, just, I love this book. I think it's got a lot of good stuff in it. October, I think we talked about the mind, and there was a lot of good information in there. Having a plan, having a positive mindset, yes, 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 and yes. But when he's saying laugh and smile, so you can put up with 80,000 hours or 800,000 hours of work, I disagree strongly. I strongly disagree. Pound the table, shake it. I won't. Okay, so let's do what Napoleon says. Let's take the positive out of this paragraph. What I would say that's positive is there are natural medications out there. So laughing, smiling can cure you as opposed to taking pills or shots. That I firmly believe in. I'm living proof. I've lost 30 pounds. My blood pressure is way down. My cholesterol's way down, mainly from drinking vegetable juice every day. So for 56 years on this planet, I never drank a glass of carrot juice or V8 juice or any of that crap. I didn't like the taste, frankly. I had V8 juice once. Somebody said, try it, it's great. And I was like, that's disgusting. It's thick and viscous, just wasn't any good. And the idea of carrot juice didn't appeal to me. Sweet tea appealed to me. Mountain Dew appealed to me. So it wasn't until I got here, I met a natural healer, who's skilled with herbs and things like that, as opposed to Western medicine and pills and shots. And I said, what the hell? What I've been doing hasn't been working. I know my body's filled with, undigested red meat and, burnt barbecue ends and all the crap that tastes good, pizza. I mean, if it was bad for you, I ate it because it tasted good, and drank it in the way of sweet tea and Mountain Dew, sugar, which is why my triglycerides were super, super high. They're supposed to be around 140. Mine were 625 when I had my first heart attack in 2011. So off the charts high triglycerides. And just by drinking this juice every day, those have all come way down. My triglycerides were cut in half to 300, still high, but half of what they were. Blood pressure is normal now, where it was always borderline high, even with the Western drugs. I've lost 30 pounds. I know, tough to tell because I'm still a large mammal, but I used to be a larger mammal. Went from 297 to 268. All by drinking juice, just taking carrots and cucumbers and green papaya, unripe papaya, spinach, kale, whatever greens they have at the market, celery, beets, and a little bit of ginger, which is all good for your immune system, and throw all that in a juicer and drink the juice. And I drink like a liter and a half of it every day. I had grapefruit juice this morning, pomelo, which is Thai grapefruit juice, this morning for breakfast. So, so there's your positive message, is that you don't need Western drugs. There is holistic medicine out there, which the Asians have been practicing, specifically the Chinese and Indian people. I think it's called Ayurveda, Ayurveda. You can Google it, look it up. But it's natural healing. It's healing through vegetables, herbs, things like that, natural, as opposed to Western medicine, which is all about prescriptions and drugs. Go Pfizer, make more money. You're already all billionaires, so make some more money on people. Western medicine is about getting people hooked on drugs. The whole model is to have a doctor prescribe a pill that the patient needs to take every month. It's a subscription business, like we talked about before. The key is the monthly income. It doesn't matter if you make 20 bucks or 40 bucks a month from them, 100 bucks a month. It's a lot of people every month. That's how they make their money. That's how Big Pharma makes their money, by getting America hooked on drugs. And it might sound ridiculous to you, but if you think about it from a different perspective, you'll see it's true. That's how they make their money. Getting a large number of people to subscribe to their cable TV program, which is go to the pharmacy and buy pills every month. You need them. You can't live without these pills, right? Because they want the money. That's the stock. The stocks go up when they make money. They make money when you buy pills every month. It's really pretty simple. So that's it. That's the positive for today. Ignore the be a slave for 40 years, because that's frankly 180 degrees from what we're talking about here. The whole point of this series is financial freedom. So that's working 800,000 hours is not financial freedom. All right, guys, have a good day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Go to Chiang Mai again. You're like, what? You fat bastard, you're going to Chiang Mai every day. Not every day, but speaking of doctors, I have an appointment. My doctor here in Thailand, not the natural healer, but the doctor, likes to see me. Why? Because when she sees me, she makes money. Imagine that. So I have an appointment in November. I'm going to go. I'm not going to blow it off. I'll go see her. I'll go pay whatever it is, 2,000 baht, 60 bucks. Go see her, say, hey, what's up? She's a nice lady. But that's the scam, guys. That's the game is, go see your doctor, pay him money. He needs a new car. And when you go to your doctor, he's going to prescribe you pills that you take and make the Big Pharma rich, because they're billionaires, but they need more money. That's life in the big city. So end of the month, we're going to Chiang Mai. Really, the doctor excuse for me at this point is like during COVID, when we couldn't travel. Foreign couldn't travel between provinces, and I used the doctor visit to get out. Just like, yeah, I'm going because I want to go to Chiang Mai. I like Chiang Mai. I like the restaurants there. You know, everything I've talked about and filmed. So any chance for a little weekend getaway, and I'm jumping on it. We'll be there for 3 days, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or something like that. Yeah, or 4 days, because, well, Monday we'll come back. Monday is when the appointment is, November 30th, Monday. So we'll be back Monday afternoon up here. Might have an offer for my old house in the States. It's been being renovated for a long time. It's done. It's been on the market now, maybe a month. And we got an offer today. We're going back and forth negotiating. And it's funny because I had talked before about 1,000 baht, right? There's 1,000 baht note. And it's $30 roughly, right? It's 31 baht to $1, so roughly 30 bucks, 31 dollars US. So when I first got here, as I said, I would reach into my pocket and take out 1,000 baht, and I'd just be like, oh, it's 20 bucks, 30 bucks, but you know, same as a 20 in the States, where you'd pull out, you'd break 100 in a store, and you have a bunch of 20s and 5s and 10s, and you'd spend that, you know, 20 bucks here, 20 bucks there, you get your change, you know, you get quarters, you get dimes, nickels, pennies, but, you know, usually you dealt in units of 20 bucks. So here, I was like, oh yeah, you dealt in 1,000 baht, right, like a $20 bill. But once you see that a bottle of water like this costs 14 baht, and a meal, which is like 50 cents, and a meal costs 30 baht or 40 baht, like a meal, you know, like a big bowl of noodles and pork and you know, broth, noodle soup, and you're full from that bowl of noodles, big bowl of noodles. 30 baht, 40 baht. Pad Thai, 40 baht. Khao Soi, which is a chicken curry noodle soup, northern Thai dish, 40 baht. When you see what 40 baht buys you, 30 baht buys you, all of a sudden that 1,000 baht now is like, not like $1,000, but a lot more than 30. 1,000 baht here spends a lot more than $30 does in the States. A quick, for instance, we went to a place down the road here that was buffet style. They just put plates of food out on a big table, like an 8-foot card table, and they put plates and plates and plates of food, 30, 40 plates of food. And I had no idea what half the stuff was, so my girlfriend went up and grabbed 5 plates for us, the 2 of us. So 5 plates of food plus a thing of rice for her, because she has to have rice with every meal, plus a bottle of water for me, the smaller one, I think the 1 liter instead of 1.5 liter, and a Coke for her, which we sell for 25 baht here in the store. All that, 5 plates of food, rice, and 2 drinks was 135 baht. So that's $4 roughly, you know, in the States. And, you know, we're doing a little walk around, you know, drinking the juice, and I'm walking at least 10 minutes a night, doing the rounds here on Walking Street. As we're walking, I said to her, you know, you talk about America a lot. Let me just clue you in on something. The $4 that we just spent for dinner, 5 plates of food, rice, and 2 drinks for 2 people, dinner, and we were full. It's not like I walked away hungry and wanted a snack right after. 3 plates of food, I was good. I said, you know, it's very hard to find breakfast out. You know, you can eat at home, obviously, eggs and bacon for less than $4, but going to McDonald's, I think it's going to cost you $5. It's been a minute since I've been to McDonald's for breakfast in America, but I think like an Egg McMuffin and coffee or juice and a hash brown and all that, I think that's pretty close to $5 for 1 person. So I'm like, it's, you know, what we just did, had dinner for 2. It's hard to do in America for the cheapest meal of the day, which is breakfast. So there is that. So you know, over time, the 1,000 baht starts to gain in value. It's no longer like a $20 US bill. It's more like maybe a $50 or even $100. There are some Thai people who live on 1,000 to 1,500 baht, you know, $50 a month. A month for that's their some Thai people live on that much. So Yeah, the difference in money here takes some getting used to, the value of the dollar. So we're going back and forth, and my buddy was like, you guys are 25,000 apart, drop 10,000 off your price. I'm like, you have no idea how far $10,000 US, 300,000 baht here goes. 300,000 baht, I mean, well, a car. You can buy a fairly new car with very low mileage. You could buy a new car for that, but it wouldn't be a very good one. But you can get like a Toyota truck with 40,000 kilometers on it, which is not baby 20, 30,000 miles on it. 2016, 2018, something like that, fairly new, a couple of years old, 2-3-year-old Toyota, low mileage truck. They call them a Vigo here, V-I-G-O. It's like a Tacoma, Toyota Tacoma. Nice truck, in good shape. Leather interior, all that for 300,000 baht cash. I mean, done, all outright, no payments. So, yeah, 300,000 goes pretty damn far here in Thailand. Business. I bought a guest house and a restaurant, which at the time I bought it was kicking off 30 to 45,000 baht a month, 1,000 to 1,500 US a month on average. I paid 400,000 baht for it, right? 13 grand. So you see, 5-10 grand, especially in real estate, where you're used to making $40,000 on a flip or something, it seems like a little bit of money. But 5, 10, 20 grand here is a huge amount of money. I mean, 30 grand, 31,000 is $1 million baht. And once again, $1 million baht does not spend like $1 million US, but you can buy a business, you can buy income, you can buy real estate, you can buy 0.4 of an acre, what they call a rai here, R-A-I, 0.40 of an acre for $500,000 baht, $500,000. So you can buy 2 rai of land, which is almost an acre, 0.8 of an acre, for $1 million baht. So once again, 30 grand. And that's prime real estate, like close into the city. And further out, you can get it much cheaper than that. But that's like prime real estate. So in fact, 300,000 baht is about what my seed money is going to be for the store I'm going to open, the guitar store in Chiang Mai. That's a couple of months rent ahead of time, deposit for the rent, inventory, it's going to cost me 100,000 baht for the guitars. I'm buying, $3,000 worth of guitars, 100,000 baht. So, I mean, that's 10 grand is about what it's going to cost me to start a business that, hopefully will make me money for many, many years to come. So, it's all perspective. When I was in the States, 10, 20 grand really wasn't that much. Here, it's a huge amount of money because you could come to Thailand with 20, 25 grand and live very comfortably on that for a long time, They have condos for 150 bucks a month here. So think about how long 25 grand can last you if your housing is 150 bucks a month and you're going out and eating 30 and 40 baht dishes, noodles, rice, pad thai. $1 for a meal. You can last a long time doing that. If your overhead's $200 a month, between housing and food, how long can you last? 2,000 a year, come with 25, it's 12 years. And that's assuming you're not generating any cash or making any money with that 25 grand, which is obviously what you want to do, is you can get a guest house, a small guest house for 25 grand, and that would give you a business, and then you live on the monthly income, right? Or put 25 grand in cryptocurrency or the stock market, and you could probably live off of the dividends forever. You'd never run out of money. Welcome to Thailand. Talk to you all later. Have a good one.